Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about identifying people who have been raised on love versus those who have been raised on survival. Being raised on love is these are the attributes of someone. They are willing to share what they have. They're nurturers. They are people who don't give up very easily on relationships, on businesses, on just people in general. They see people for who they are. They look at their spirit. People who are raised on survival are opportunists. They look at a person and they determine, what can this person bring to me emotionally, financially. They're always looking for a benefit. And they're people who always want to send back food, not pay full price, always looking for a flaw, because these people are only looking out for themselves. It's like this. If you have a flower, you have to be able to look at the root. The root determines if the flower will be a rose, whether it will be a daffodil, whether it'll be a lily. You have to look at the root. And what you doing, sis, bro, y'all looking at the flower. Oh, this person's successful. They got money. You know what I'm saying? They nice, whatever. You're not looking at the root. And what happens is you keep getting hurt. Why? You looking at the root. They bad body, financial success, beauty, etc. You're not looking at the root. And as a result, you are giving yourself and you get hurt. If you are a person that's raised on love, you will sacrifice for a person. You don't see them just as an opportunity. You see the whole thing. You're willing to take chances. You love unconditionally. You'll share what you don't have. You are a builder, a nurturer. They not. But guess what? You got blinded by what? The flower, and not looking at the root. And then you end up getting hurt in a bad financial situation, emotional situation. You got to start looking at the root. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to be hurt by just looking at the flower. Okay? You got to understand that. Am I saying that these are bad people? No, I'm not. That's how they're wired. That's how they think. And they will walk away. Many times people who are based on survival have seen a lot of pain in their lives. So if something doesn't work out, they'll leave in a moment's notice. They're not vested in anything but themselves, because that's just how they are. Whereas a person who is, raised on love, they're not going to walk away. I can't give up. I just love them. I want this person to be a better person. But sis, bro, you asking a flower to be a daffodil. You got to look at the root. That's their foundation. And whatever that foundation is going to determine the flower that's going to bloom. You can't change that. But what you can do is, when you make the assessment, is this person raised on survival? Is this person raised on love? You know how to deal with those people. You know how to say, well, you know what? That may just be my exercise partner. That may just be my partner that I go to dinner with. That may be my Bible study partner. Because you know that you got to put them in a box. And you can't give of yourself freely, because you were raised on love and they was raised on survival. And that's what you got to understand. And when you do that in the very beginning. Is a person raised on love and survival? We still can be friends, but I know how much to give of myself emotionally, financially, physically. I know that I know how you land, and I'm not mad about it. But y'all problem is you keep getting duped because you think everybody is like you. You think everybody love like you. Let me tell you something about a person that's raised on survival. They're looking at the opportunity that you can present to them. They're not looking at you as a person. They're looking at you. What can you provide for me? You might provide good sex. You might be able to provide stability. They have nothing vested in you. They're only looking at you as an opportunity. When you start to identify people like that, you'll stop getting hurt. You stop saying everybody like, why is every time I meet this man, they hurt me? Because guess what? You are looking at the flower, not at the root. And then you're going to try to change them. How you going to change a root? You can't. That's just how that flower grows. But if you identify it, you won't be hurt. And you won't keep getting off the bus at the same location. You have to start vetting people. That doesn't mean that you can't deal with them. You still can deal with them. I mean, maybe they might be, you know, a good person to go to dinner with. Maybe they might be a good sex partner. Maybe they might even be a good Bible study person. But you have to limit what you expose them to, because that's the way that you protect your heart. Remember, always ask people, always make this assessment. Is that person raised on love, or is that person raised on survival? And guess what? You're going to save yourself a lot of heartache. Enjoy your Sunday.